What's up guys, my name's Dychronic, yours here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be bringing you This Week at Bungie for June 28, 2018. Thank you for reminding me that This Week at Bungie is coming out. This one came out a little earlier than I'm used to, about an hour early, so hopefully this is a new time, and I'll be able to make it every single time. But today we're going to be talking about a lot of things. So this one's going to be more info-packed than the previous ones. You can expect things like, you know, the updates to some calendar stuff, updates to Crucible, the Prestige raids coming up for the Raid Lairs, a bunch of other things like the collections that'll come to the Destiny 2 and all that stuff, and a couple of bug stuff. So make sure you stay tuned. There's a bunch of stuff that's actually pretty important and nice to know before the next Forsaken DLC, and of course the next few updates on the roadmap. And if you do end up liking this video, make sure to leave a like down below. It really helps the channel out, and it really helps get this out here so other people can know about this, because there's a lot of really nice stuff. So first off, there's a bunch of different text here. The one big thing is that people have been complaining about direct purchase of faction army that was removed will be added soon with the next 1.23 update, which will be prior to the final faction rally, which if we kind of go down to here, the final faction rally will be this week, July 17th to the 23rd. So what will happen before then, this is when 1.2.3 is going to be coming out. We're going to mention 1.2.3 many times, so this is very important that you do know that this is when it's coming out. This is also when the exotic armors are going to be updated. Lots of cool things are going to be happening on that update. So keep that in mind while we talk about the rest of this. I gotta be honest, not really much here on the after action. They just say, hey, Ether was great, we did some story stuff, Cade's gonna die, you know, lots of stuff. Spoilers, you know, but I mean, most people do know that at this point. So coming up here, we have a couple of Crucible changes, a lot of ones that are very good. First of all, increasing the quick play to 6v6, updating the playlist description, so this is very good. Removing Supremacy from the pool, which is very funny. Updating Control to win to 150, I think it was 125 before. Clash to 100, I have no idea what that was, maybe 75, 80 or something, I don't remember. A couple other things, you know, make it so the bomb is a little bit more intense, and Rumble will be a full-time playlist. Supremacy will add it to the weekly rotation that nobody will ever play. One of the big things here is that you can get Valor ranks now from these 4 playlists additional to the quick play. So you can get it from competitive, from Crucible Labs, from Iron Banner, finally Iron Banner, Trials of the 9. So you can get Valor in all of the Crucible playlists, which is very nice. Oh, actually, yeah, because the other ones that are not listed here already have Valor in them. If you join a game in progress, your Valor streak will be protected, no penalties for loss, and you can get a win still. You'll be matched up with your Glory rank, which is really nice, and then the loss streaks will not be as punishing. Apparently they've been punishing, have not played Crucible competitive since, you know, Warmind. And then all ranks will not reset once they hit the cap, which was a very weird thing. Why would you hit 5 and then make us reset? I think you should let us go at 5 for as long as we want. So let's talk about the prestigious affairs. One of the biggest things coming for PvE is going to be the prestige versions of Spire of Stars and Eater of Worlds. This update coming with 1.2.3 on July 17th is going to be quite big, and there's a lot of big updates to it. For the most part, they're not going to be doing a lot of encounter changes. From what it seems like the activities are going to have activity modifiers with new systems like curated loadouts where they're forcing you to use certain weapons and whatnot, which I'll talk about a little below. But for the most part, it doesn't seem like the prestige versions are going to be that much different. So first, let's talk about what you get, which is actually a very big thing. First off, 400 power weapons. The only way you can get 400 power armors from the Summer Solstice event, which is a little worrisome, and 400 power weapons from the Prestige, Spire of Stars, and Eater of Worlds. This obviously locks off a lot of people who don't do the raid, especially considering this is the Prestige version of that raid. For the most part, I would say from what it seems like, don't worry about not being 400 power. This seems like something for a lot of the no-lives, people who are grinding out Summer Solstice event and grinding out these prestige raid lairs. So don't worry if you don't end up getting 400 before Forsaken. It seems like they're kind of gating a lot of people from doing exactly that. But once Forsaken comes out, getting 400 should be very, very quick. But obviously when these things release, I'll obviously release a video on the best ways to get to 400 in all of these. Next big point here is going to be exotic masterworks. They're going to be talking about more exotic masterworks dropping only the prestige version of these raids. Currently, there's only one weapon masterwork catalyst that drops in the raid, and that is the Skyburner's Oath. I currently have it, just recently got it actually after doing a lot of raids. Kind of disappointing that there's not more, so they're going to be adding more to the prestige versions, which is very nice. So this is what I understand of what happens in the prestige versions. Firstly, there's going to be a regular modifier, and then there's going to be a weapon set modifier. So the curated weapon loadout will basically tell you what kind of weapon types you're allowed to use in that particular one. So example, they might have you do auto rifle, submachine gun, and sniper rifle. Or another example, scout rifle, hand cannon, rocket launcher. They're gonna basically say you can pick any one of these scout rifles you want for your primary as long as it's a scout rifle. And the same goes for all the slots. That being said, you're not locked into your loadouts. You can technically change your loadouts whenever you want. They're not locked. It says right here, not locked. You can change them whenever you want as long as they fit into the current curated loadouts. Alongside that, there's going to be 3 activity modifiers, one that we do know called Prism, and then 2 brand new ones that we don't know about. Prism being the one where it rotates a 2 times burn, which is very nice. I really like it. It makes it so you can do tons of damage. And that seems to be all there is. There's a bunch of little questions here about it that actually talk about this a little more. First of all, anything happening to the Prestige version or the per encounter version? Both of these answers are no. Basically, the only difference from Prestige is going to be those 2 modifiers, the regular modifier and the weapon curated loadout. Personally, I don't really find this to be something good, considering how long we waited for it. This does not sound very interesting in my opinion, but overall, I'm still excited to do the Prestige version because I've been waiting for so damn long. And of course, they will act just like the previous raids, exactly how they worked before. You can do all of the raids pretty much anytime you want to get all the weapons you want each time, every week on each character. And they will go live on the next update that will come with 1.2.3. And of course, one of the last sections before the bug section is costs and collections. A lot of people have questions about the collections, you know, the collections of weapons and being able to delete your weapon and still get it back, very similar to the collections in the vault currently. They're asking about the ones that are coming with Forsaken. So first of all, what items from year 1 will count? There will be weapons, armor pieces, ghosts, ships, sparrows, emblems, or shaders that you got in year 1. So if you have all these things and you've gotten them over time, they're gonna be carrying over. So the next question, is there anything I can dismantle before Warmind launches? If you have anything in your inventory right now, you can safely discard it and it will come into your collections in September. Follow-up question, if I dismantled something previously, will it be waiting? Basically, the cutoff point is Warmind. So anything you dismantled before Warmind will not appear in your collections unless you got it at any point after Warmind released on May 8th. Which is very important because there's a lot of things that I dismantled in the past in Destiny 1 before the records update that I'm like, yo, why didn't it count any of my stuff? This is very important. The only thing that counts is after Warmind. Same thing happened in Destiny 1. I was kind of expecting it to happen in Destiny 2. So here's a big question about the random rolls from year 2. They're asking what things will be reacquirable from collections in year 2. Because they're going to be doing random rolled legendary weapons and armor, they can't just give you a collections on the things you've gotten because it will get big and chaotic, or give you random rolls, which will kind of ultimately make it so it's not worth it to get your random rolls in the wild and just roll from your collection. So anything in year 2 will not be able to be added to your collections. Ultimately, we decided to disable purchase of year 2 randomly rolled legendary weapons and armor. So this next section talks about the cost of different things. More specifically, I want to talk about the cost of the shaders. So first of all, they're talking about how you can immediately apply certain shaders without cost, and you can get these shaders straight out of your collections. This kind of makes the acquisitions of extra shaders of that specific type kind of worthless. Why would I keep going back and doing the raid to try to get the Callus's treasured shader, that one that the prestige version shader, if I can literally just pull out of the collections for some glimmer? It kind of makes saving up these particular shaders a little bit useless, while at the same time makes it so if you only got like 2 of that particular shader you want, you can get multiple of them. So it's going to be a little bit different. It kind of seems like saving them up is not going to be something as useful anymore. Last section talks about bugs, things like, you know, the fighting line ornament having an issue. They say it should be resolved by now. That if you purchased it and it didn't appear, it should appear in your inventory now. A couple different issues with permissions. If you had an issue with faction rallies not being able to pledge and it just pledges the same one as last time, make sure you leave things in the help forums, the help articles, and all this stuff. Go to the websites and let them know what's wrong. They can probably help you. And of course, that's pretty much it. There's things in the movie of the week's one of my favorite things. 1 shield, 1 phase, 1 plate, back to back to back, Flawless Raider. Shout out to Destiny 1's Flawless Raider. And then this honorable mention, which I did end up watching, this guy, it's actually kind of funny. He's got a hammer, he doesn't know what to do with it. He just kind of throws the hammer at the power, and then he just goes and he gets a triple kill. That is definitely something that I do all the time. Just throw my last hammer in the air, hope for a Hail Mary, and he did it. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this week. There's Nightfall top scores here. Again, I see this little thing here from Cosmo. I don't know why you keep doing this with like one little link. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a cat. Never mind. This one actually linked to something this time. Okay, that's a nice Easter egg. I like those. Put more of those. Last time I didn't link to anything. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video for you guys today. Hopefully I didn't rant too much. Hopefully I cut off a lot of those. I did a lot of takes here because I messed up a bunch, but hopefully, finally, hopefully, the word hopefully is one of my favorite, along with technically, you did enjoy. And if you did, make sure you leave a like down below. It really helps the channel out, helps this video get out there, and it helps let me know if you guys want to see these in future. On the last This Week at Bungie, you guys were outstanding. Just leaving so many comments being like, I love these videos, and I could not believe that so many people actually really wanted to see these videos. So thank you so much for your kind words in the comments. I really appreciate it, because it really did, like, that made my day, my week even, to just see so many people go like, no, I really do like these. I thought nobody really liked them anymore, and you know, smile on the face, man. It's thank you so much. Anyways, that's the video for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy. And of course, before I say my name's Dychronic, here are some pictures of some fat puppies for making it to the end of the video. Hashtag made it to the puppies. And I'll see you guys on the next one.